if we multiply any number by itself, doesn't matter how many times. For example, we are going to multiply 2 by 2. It means here you can see 2 is multiplied by 2. 2 is 2 times, so it will be equal to 2 raised to power 2. 2 is 2 times, so its power is 2. In this one term, 2 that is in power is called exponent. We say this is exponent, and the number whose power is exponent is called the base. This is base and this is the exponent. There are 3 names of exponents. One, power. Secondly, we say it's exponent, and thirdly we say it is index of that number. So for example, if we multiply 3 by 3 3 times, 4 times, it will be our choice. Then we write it like this: 3 raised to power 1 2 3 4 5 5. In this one expression, in this one term, 3 is our base and 5 is our exponent, and we can say 5 is power or 5 is index of 3. Now we will learn about laws of exponent. First of all, if we have 2 raised to power 3 and we are going to multiply it by another term having same base, 2 raised to power 4, you can see our bases are same. So if we have bases same, then we will simply add the powers of our given terms, 3 plus 4. Clear? If we have same base, then we will add the powers. It will be equal to 2 raised to power 3 plus 4, 7. And this one law is called the product law of exponents. Product law, because we are going to multiply our exponential terms. So this is the product law. In other case, if we have different bases, then what will happen? Let's see. If we have different bases, it is our second law of exponent. That is, if we have different bases, for example 2 raised to power 3, and we are going to multiply it with another term that has different base. Let's take 3 raised to power 3. Here you can see our bases are different, but our exponents are same. So if we have case like this, then we will simply multiply our bases and we will take exponent as a whole term, exponent of the whole term. So these are our exponents law. First one law that we have discussed is a raised to power, its general form is a raised to power m multiplied by a raised to power n. If our bases will same, then we will simply write base one time and we will add our exponents. In our second product law of exponent, we will have bases different. In this case, our exponent will be same, b raised to power m. Then simply we will multiply our base and then take power as a whole. These two are our product laws. Next, our third law is, if we have same bases, like I am going to write a raised to power 3 and then a raised to power 2. Here I am going to divide my given terms. if I have same basis and there is sign of division, then simply I will write it like this. Write base one time and subtract our exponents. 3 minus 2. It will be equal to a raised to power 1. 3 minus 2 is equal to 1. So this is my third law. General form of this law is a raised to power m divided by a raised to power n. Then we will write base one time and subtract the exponents. It's quotient law. If I have different bases like 2 raised to power 3 and 3 raised to power 3, and I am going to divide the given terms, then simply I will write it like this: 2 divided by 3 whole power cube, and this is called quotient law having different bases, 2 over 3 divided by whole cube. And general form of this law is a raised to power m divided by b raised to power m is equal to a over b whole power m. Our next law is power of power. Power of power means if we have any term 2 raised to power 3 and there is an other power that is around our given term, for example 2, then it is the form of power of power. 2 is the power of 3. So if we have questions like this, then simply we will multiply our exponents. 3 multiply by 2, it will be equal to 2 raised to power 3 2s are 6. General form of this law is a raised to power m whole power n, and simply we will multiply our exponents like this. This one, law of exponents, is called power of power. Next is 2 raised to power 0, 100 raised to power 0, 1000 raised to power 0. You can see I have written some terms and all the terms having power 0. So our exponential law is that whenever any term, any variable or any number having power 0, then answer will always be equal to 1. So our next exponential law is a raised to power 0. It is the general form. A raised to power 0 is equal to 1. It means a can be any number, it can be any variable, it can be product of number or variable, it can be any term. Any term having power 0, having exponent 0, is equal to always 1. Law of exponent is negative exponent. For example, sometimes we have 8 raised to power minus 2. You can see our exponent having term minus. So if we have case like this, then simply we will take its reciprocal and we can say we will take its inverse. When we take inverse, then it will be like this. This one term, that is our numerator term. Here our denominator is 1. That is hidden. If we write 1 and if we will not write 1, both are same or equal. So here it is our numerator term. When we take its reciprocal, it will become our denominator, 8 raised to power 2. When it will become our denominator, then minus sign will change into plus sign, because here we have taken its reciprocal. And general form of our this negative exponent is a raised to power minus m is equal to 1 over a raised to power m. we will take inverse or reciprocal of our negative exponent, and then it will always be equal to 1 over a raised to power m, means to say its negative sign will convert into positive sign when it will move in denominator. So these are our 7 laws of exponents. First one is, if we have same basis a raised to power m multiply a raised to power n, then same basis we will add powers. If we have different bases, then our exponent should be same and we will multiply its basis power will as a whole. If we have same basis and there will be sign of division, then simply we will subtract our exponents. This one law is opposite to the first one law, and this one, the fourth law, is opposite to the second law, because multiplication and division both are inverse to each other. So here if we have multiplication sign, then we will add our exponents. If we have a division sign and same basis, then we will subtract our exponent. Fifth one law is power of power, then simply multiply the powers. If we have 0 power, then it will always be equal to 1. In negative exponent, we will take its inverse.